Guru Pyari Sat Sangat Jio, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My topic is about a marvel in Sikh history, the eternal Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. In the book, The Guru Granth Sahib, a Supreme Treasure, Dr. Sarup Singh discusses the universal message of the Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, which is the spreading of love, truth, and harmony, and how this message can be applied to the entire humanity. The book talks about the universal message and its importance before shifting towards a more wider-ranging perspective, addressing multiple themes and messages that are smaller in level. The Guru Granth Sahib Ji, one of the holy scriptures in Sikh history, was compiled and first installed at Harmandir Sahib, also known as the Golden Temple, in Amritsar, 1604. The book states, by incorporating the sermons and preachings of various saintly figures in the Holy Granth, the Reverend Guru wanted to offer mankind a scripture wholly acceptable to it. The idea behind it was to widen the outlook of the people and make them totally exempt from all geographical, social, and spiritual restraints, so as to be rightly called the offspring of the Timeless One, who is the protector and sustainer of us all. The Guru Granth Sahib Ji has passed down Sikh ideals for generations and has been able to spread positive and loving messages. The Guru Granth Sahib Ji epitomizes the teachings of the Gurus and lives the words, Avval Allah, Nur Upaya, Kudurat ke sab bande, Ek Nur te sab jag upjaya, Khan bale, Khan mande. The first question asked of us is, what makes the messages of Shri Guru Granth Sahib universal, and how would one be able to justify it to be the guide to the entire humanity? The Guru Granth Sahib Ji contains a significant and universal message of mutual affection and cooperation, common reflection and association, and harmony and goodwill. What makes this message universal is anyone can accept and learn from these truths and messages, and making the application a possibility to everyone. The Guru Granth Sahib Ji is a justifiable guide to humanity because it exceeds caste and creed and does not belong to just the Sikhs alone. In addition to the Guru Granth Sahib Ji spreading a unique message, it does not discriminate, being applicable to all and using the teachings of Sikhs, Hindus, and Muslims. The Guru Granth Sahib Ji uses the sayings of others, something no other religion has been able to do. And with these traits, there is a perfect justification that the Guru Granth Sahib Ji is undoubtedly fit to lead humanity in a positive and wholesome way. The second question asked of us is, if Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji repeatedly emphasizes that everything is in Waheguru's hands, and that we should accept Waheguru's hukam smilingly and willingly, how at the same time then, when there are many places where the fruits of living as a Gurmukh and the problems of living as a Manmukh are discussed, can we determine whether to live as a Gurmukh or a Manmukh? I believe the answer to that question is one of the teachings in the Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar, meaning one God, is one of the central tenets of Sikhism and an important lesson to all. We can determine whether to live as a Gurmukh or Manmukh by simply having faith in Waheguru and faith in our religion. When we have faith, the idealism of Ek Onkar takes a reality, as there is one God and we are all His creations. And no matter if we are Gurmukh or Manmukh, we will always have God as our common Father. By listening to Gurbani and following Gurmat, the right path will be chosen for us no matter what. And staying faithful and leaving everything to the hands of our one Creator, Waheguru, the choice between Manmukh and Gurmukh will be resolved naturally. The third question presented to us is, as explained in the book, Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji advises us to be good to even those who have been evil to us. How can we justify being good to ones who have done us harm? Even if we decide not to take revenge, should we at least not teach them a lesson? This question is relevant today just as much as it was during the origins of Sikhism and characterizes what it means to be a Sikh. We should never partake in revenge to ones who have been evil to us, and indulging in acts of such just make us worse than the person who committed the acts of evil. We stoop to their level instead of teaching them the lesson of kindness when we indulge in such acts of vengeance. In Sikh history, this has happened on many occasions. One example would be the martyrdom of Guru Tegh Bahadur, who was wronged by the Mughal ruler Aurangzeb multiple times, but even at death replied with warmth and belief in Waheguru. If someone is evil to us, teaching them a lesson is not a bad thing, but only if it's in a positive manner and we react to their evil with love, faith, and kindness. Gurbani teaches us how to live a good life, a kind life, and an honest life by remembering God and doing Nitnem. To conclude, I want to talk about the importance of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji and its legacy it preserves. The author sums up Shri Guru Granth Sahib with these words: "This holy Granth is the obliterator of all discriminations and promoter of virtue and coexistence. The Guru Granth Sahib Ji is a sublime and holy scripture and is a blessing for humanity. The result of centuries of hard work and the devotion created the rise of the Shri Guru Granth Sahib, and as long as Sikhism remains in this world, the ideologies of the Gurus and the teachings in the Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji will remain constant and guide Sikh generations to come." Thank you. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.